Hey guys, it's Hannah here, and today I have a video on what I packed with me for my 10 days in Disney and then week with Melissa, the Blush Beauty. This is all the makeup I took with me. I definitely purchased a whole lot while I was there, but I didn't actually use anything I bought while I was there. That haul may already be up. Probably not, it's probably coming next. But this is all the makeup I packed for just under 3 weeks. So if you're interested in seeing what it is, just stay tuned. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I just went on a almost 3-week trip to the States. I did 10 days in Disney, but like I had tails either end. And then I went to visit my friend Melissa, the Blush Beauty, and stayed with her for a little bit as well. And this is all the makeup I packed. So, in Australia, it's currently the middle of summer. In the middle of summer, I'm usually an oily mess. In America, it's winter. It was much colder than it was here, and my skin, by the time I got to Melissa's, was actually quite dry. So the primer, I took 2 primers with me. My Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Hydrating Primer. This was in my project pan last year. I had like a tiny bit left, and I did use it up on this trip for the exact reason of my skin ended up being dry by the end of it. So glad I took that and finished that. And then I took the Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer. Apparently this is meant to be good for, well, it's good for balancing the skin. So it soothes and conditions, refines pores, balances and prolongs makeup. I don't love this primer. So I bought it on the recommendation of Sam Sherman, but it's just not fantastic for me. So I figured it's got the most hydration out of all of the primers I currently have in my collection, because I have 2 mattifying primers and the Hourglass otherwise. So I took this one with me. In terms of base products, my favorite powder foundation, and the powder foundation I would have taken had I not hit pan on it just beforehand, and I've taken with me, and it has done this with me in the past, is the One Size Turn Up the Base powder foundation. I love this stuff. I've hit pan in it, and because I hit pan in it, I didn't want it to shatter, so I didn't take it. Instead, I took the Pure 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup, and this was just, does not compare. I may use it as kind of like an extra layer of coverage after I've set my makeup, but as a powder foundation, this did not hold up even in the winter weather anywhere near as well as my One Size does. So this will be reserved for setting of the face rather than as a powder foundation. But I did take 2 other base products with me. If that's all that's left in this product, that's going to be great. Now, there we go. 2 minis that I like to mix together. So it's the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream and the Laura Mercier Tinted Oil-Free Moisturizer. I have the shade Petal and the shade Light Fair. This is too dark, this is too light. Mixed together, they're perfect. This is light coverage, this is quite full coverage. Together it's like the perfect everyday medium. This is what I ended up wearing once I realised I didn't love this for long wear. And I set it with the Laura Mercier Translucently Setting Powder. Just a baby there. Concealer, I am project panning, though I think I forgot to mark this somehow. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I am panning this, so this was the concealer I took and I'm using. And I'm still panning my Dior. Spoiler alert for my project pan, I did hit pan in it right before I came back. So we can now track visual progress on this. It'll still take me forever, but I use this to set my under eyes. No matter which base combination I used. So I took that as well. Okay, so once I do my base, I then do my eyes and brows. So brows is the only thing where I didn't use everything I took. Super proud of myself for using everything I took. Brows is the only thing where I didn't use everything I took, because I took 2 brow pencils. And I barely use brow pencils. How long have I been painting this Gimme Brow? Because basically all I wear is a tinted brow gel. So this is the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I really like this. I really like this. I hope we will be able to get this in Australia soon easily. I really like this. This would be my go-to. But I took a Precisely My Brow and my Gimme Brow as well, and I'm like, why? Why did I do that? I didn't use these. I only used this. Silly. I took corrector. I did take my Sigma color corrector. I always use a color corrector under my eyes. I'm quite fair, and obviously the thin skin around the eyes does mean I have discoloration. I also was doing long park days. I was internationally traveling. Jet lag is a thing. This is amazing. For eyes, no, I didn't take that with me. Did I? Yes, I did. My NARS Smudge Proof Eye Primer, which I'm also painting. I took that with me because I was there over New Year's, so I knew I'd be, and then like Disney in general, I was having 12+ hour days in my makeup. The eye products I took, Natasha Denona Glam Face and Eye Palette and the ColourPop Head Capricorn in Charge duo. You know, complete opposite ends of the spectrum. So let's start with ColourPop because obviously Natasha Denona leads into cheek as well. This is my kind of favorite cool toned little quad. I usually put this one in the crease, this one all over the lid, this one to deepen up, this one to highlight. Don't always deepen up, but it's great if I want a cool toned look compared to the Natasha Denona, which is obviously quite a warm toned look. Very similar in terms of how I use it. Crease, outer corner, liner, lid, inner corner. But obviously a warmer toned version. This one also comes with a blush and a highlight. So it's a cream blush, powder highlight. So this was my warmer toned blush option. Really pretty, wore really well, wore all day. And then as a cooler toned blush option, the Hourglass Mood Exposure. This is super old, so I basically didn't care if it broke. And it was a great cool tone option. Bronzer, I took my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Bronzer, not just because it's a great colour when I am fair. Not that I'm, like, it is the middle of summer, but I don't have a lot of colour. But also because it's L'Oreal, so price-wise, if it broke, I didn't particularly care. Like, I would have repurchased it while I was over there if it broke. And then for a cool toned highlight, so the Natasha Denona highlight was also warm, cooler tone. This is more neutral than cool. It kind of has some warmth, but the Nabla Ozone. I probably didn't need to take this. I probably would have been fine with just the Natasha Denona, but I wanted it and I used it, so that's okay. Mascara, I did take my Shiseido Lash Curler and opened up a fresh tube of Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes mascara. Now learned what the name of this is. Love this stuff. And I did take the Rare Beauty eyeliner because it is the twist up one. And it's lighter than the Hourglass, so even if it does transfer, it's not as obvious. And this is in the shade Brown. And then lip products, I took 2 lip liners and then 3 lip colors. So the 2 lip liners was Too Faced Badass, which is a true neutral nude shade. And then Truffle from Dose of Colors, which is a warmer nude shade. You tell I had a cool look and a warm look, and that's kind of what I went for. In terms of my cooler toned lip products, we have M Cosmetics Mona Lisa, which is a sheer bronzy colour. Then for Pinky, we have ColourPop Glowing Lip in the one it doesn't have a name on it. This one is probably the one I wore the most, was the ColourPop. And then the warm toned option was the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shine in Giddy. Again, just all sheer balmy products. And then no matter which product I put on in the morning, I topped up with Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fussy again. Look at that progress. She's going strong. She's going strong. I'm super proud of myself. I'll have some progress for things for Project Pan. Things I will have no progress on, my foundation. Because, you know, I didn't take it with me for the first 3 weeks of January. Is that the Too Faced one? No, that's Dose of Colours. So, that's what I took with me for 3 weeks in the States. Setting. I took a Baby MAC Fix Plus and the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush Setting Spray Mini, just because they're minis. I love this stuff though. This is my favourite setting spray at the moment. Love it to bits. And this is just nice to rehydrate because obviously it was cooler, so I needed a little bit more hydration. So, that was what I packed for 3 weeks in literally the opposite climate to what I'm dealing with at the moment. And as I said, I used everything except the brow pencils, but like, why did I take the brow pencils in the first place? That was really dumb, Hannah. You barely use eyebrow pencils. Why are you going to use them on a park morning? Who knows? That's just what I thought. But if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know, what do you pack when you go away? Do you have your staples that you pack no matter what? One size, turn up the base, powder foundation, anyone? Or do you kind of just see what you're liking at the moment? Let me know. As I said, I purchased a whole lot of makeup while I was in the States, so do click subscribe to stay tuned for that video. Also, my Disney vlogs are going out at the moment, so I think it's like 2 Disney vlogs to 1 beauty vlog, and you're getting like beauty video. You're getting like 3 videos a week at the moment because of that, so enjoy it, because we're about to go back to 1 video a week once school starts again for the year. But hey, I have vlog footage. I had fun. Want to bring you along with me. So do subscribe, stay tuned for that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.